the computer audio. See waiting room. All 3 people waiting.
Who are they?
One's me.
Wait, who's Chloe?
Don't know. We've got a couple of Chloes though. Now this.
You have background on.
Turn that off.
I can help.
Stop. Don't. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hang on. Yes, please. Okay. Stop. This one here. I don't want to turn my background off. I just don't want the camera. There we go. Okay. And then I want to pin this. Pin video. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Chloe's in. Jessica's in. Lauren's in.
Are they muted or are they not muted?
Hello, Lucas. No, you don't have to tell Anthony anything.
Okay.
Okay, now I need to.
Who's the blue person?
Admit. Okay. Okay, please bear with me for a while, for a moment, guys, while I just try and get everyone up on my screen. Okay.
There we go.
Why am I getting a video?
So I don't think you won't be able to see the other people, you'll just be able to see them. Okay.
We could actually see you, Mark.
Yeah, that's cool. I've just got my big TV set up here.
Oh, okay.
And I need to be able to see people on it, which worked fine yesterday, but for some reason it is not.
Are you logged in twice, Mark?
Yeah,
because I can see two Mark Bonicevich's across the top of my speaker view.
Yes, just. Oh, there we go. Got it. Okay. Change it so that you can only see cameras, and that one will disappear.
No, but we see the other people.
There you go. Now I've got everybody. I'm just going to get rid of that echo. Okay.
Mike doesn't need to hear them. You just need to be able to hear Mark.
I also have to admit everybody one by one. For safety.
There you go.
Hello, sir.
Hello, everybody.
It's on.
Oh,
You are.
All right.
we just got to wait for our participants to come in. I've got to check why I'm still getting. an echo. Is my echo gone?
We still hear. This is Pierre. I think you can mute everybody otherwise.
Let's see whether that helps. I got it. I had to remove. I've got two laptops running, one to record me and one displayed on my TV screen with everybody else. So I have to make sure that the one that's displaying up on the TV isn't taking any sound. And of course, I have to do digital output and speakers. So now I think we're good. I've also got to keep an eye on the list of people coming in because I have to accept people in manually just to make sure that we don't get any dodgy people from the internet because we've got our password and stuff on the website. So I've got to be a little bit careful with that. We have two non-video participants. Who is in without video? iPad 2. So iPad 2, please show your video. Otherwise, I'll just have to assume that with a name like iPad View, you're not someone that should be here and get you out. Oh, and the other one, of course, is me. Okay. Is everyone ready? Who's finding that lockdown's okay so far for them? Who's having fun at home with mum and dad? Who's being helpful at home with mum and dad? Yeah, good. It's really important. This is really hard on mum and dad. So make sure you're doing lots to help mum and dad as well as looking after yourselves, okay? So almost time to get started. I just wanted to check that we don't have any more participants waiting. No. Okay. Let's go. Are we ready? Yep. Good stuff. Joshua, all I can see is the top of your head. That's better. Lovely. I need to be able to see your body so I can give you feedback.
Yeah.
And this
I'm
is
still trying to figure that out.
Just go here.
Like that kind of work there. It chops off my head.
Just take a couple of steps back, Joshua. And going. Take on. Raise your right hand. And all together, repeat the tenets. Shijok, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, indomitable spirit. And recite the oath. Shijok, I shall observe the tenets of Taekwondo. I shall respect the instructor and seniors. I shall never misuse Taekwondo. I shall be a champion of freedom and justice. I shall build a more peaceful world. And paro. Okay, so welcome to our first Zoom session for children. It's really important that I can see as much of you as possible on the camera so that I can give you some feedback. And the other thing is just make sure you've got a bit of space around you. Keep with your arms, make sure that you take a few steps each side, a couple of steps forward and backwards, and make sure you know where the boundaries of your area are, because depending on how big your area is, you want to make sure that you can see the edges and you might need to adjust your technique a little bit so you don't trip over something. Okay, so no one else waiting to come in. I'll have to check the screen every so often to make sure there's no new participants wanting to come in. Let's get started. Rotating your wrists. And change direction. And now rotate your elbows. And change direction. And arms back. And arms forwards. And turn your torso, put your feet about the shoulder part, hands in front of you. Keep going while I just mute people. There we go. Okay, now put your hands on your hips and just rotate your left ankle. And change direction. Now at the end of class, I've got to make sure that I get attendance. So don't leave until I've got your details down so I know who's here. And change foot. And change direction. And put your hands on your knees. And then squat down all the way to the ground with your heels on the ground. That's it. And then stand back up again. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. Good. Now put your hands up. Feet about the shoulders apart and circle your leg in a big circle outwards. That's it. Lift it up nice and high and circle it outwards. That's good. And now circle it inwards. And circle the hips. Change direction. And shot. Just tidy your uniform up. Now, one of the challenges that I've got with these classes is trying to make them fun when you can't play games with anybody else because there's nobody else in your class, in your room, unless you've got a sibling that trains with you. And we haven't got pads and stuff to work with either. So we're going to work on some techniques today. We're going to do a little bit of patterns and we'll see where we go from there. First up, the technique we're going to play with a little bit first up is for yellow belts, but everyone can do it because it's really cool. Knife hand side strike. You're crossing on top, just like you do for your forearm low block. And you're going to strike outwards like this. So imagine there's a couple of boards lined up here and I'm going to smash them with my knife hand. So I cross on top and smash out this way. Swinging with my body. It's my body that gets most of the power. So crossing on top in front of your opposite badge. Nice and strong. Strike really hard. And finish up on a nice L stance. So make sure you've got 70% of your weight on your back leg, a little bit more than half, and the rest of it on your front leg. Your back foot is pointing to the side, your front foot's pointing forwards, and finish with your knife hand side strike. Your body's on a little angle. Okay, not straight like this. It's got to be on a little angle. So from here, we're going to go left foot and then right foot. So we're going to step forward towards the camera. And then come back. And then cross the other side. And come back. Go. 1. That's it. And back. 2. And back. Set. And back. Net. And back. Tassel. And back. Yasso. And back. Ilgo. And back. Yado. Toby, make sure you're bringing the other hand back to your hip. That's it. Yo. And back. Okay, now come a little bit closer to the camera. I want you to hold your hands up to the camera like this. That's kind of pretty much like a knife hand. Okay, so close your fingers up. But the other little thing we've got to do is make it strong. So you have to tense those muscles up and your fingers just curl a tiny bit forwards, just a tiny bit. Okay, so they're not pulled back like this and they're not forward like that. They're just a little bit curved at these knuckles here. That's a knife hand. Now, if you've done that, just give your hands a little tap like this. We're not going to do any conditioning because your bones aren't ready for conditioning. That's your knife hand. Okay. When you get up a little bit more senior, you do a reverse knife hand as well, which is where you tuck your thumb out of the way and strike with this bit. So make sure that's nice and strong. Really good and strong. Now that's our finished position. We're going to work again on the crossing. So make sure we're going to start by putting the right hand on top, like we're smashing two watches together. And I'm crossing in front of my opposite chest, what we call the opposite chest here. At chest height. So not down here in my belt, up here in front of my chest. That's it. A little bit higher. Good. And then now notice my elbows are down. So Alex, it's really important. Come on, Alex, show me your crossing. There we go. Elbows are down. Hey, Alex, there we go. Come on, Alex. You thought this was easy, didn't you? Getting your crossing. No, cross the other way around. Striking hand on top, Alex. Elbows are down, and then when I strike, I have to lift my elbow up and smash out this way. Okay, so I start elbow down, and then I lift my elbow up as I strike. Okay, just try a couple each side. That's it. Good, so it's the same height as my shoulder. Okay, arm straight at the end. And I've got that strong knife hand. So it's nice and strong just at the end. Other hand back to your hip, Magnus. That's it. Just slowly, one hand back to the hip and the other one out to strike. Just do a few each side. That's it. Okay, cool. Let's get back on our feet and do a few strong ones like that. So we're going to cross our right hand on top, step with the right foot. Nice and powerful. Go. Want to hear that power. That's good. And back. And the other side. Go. Cool. And back. And the other side. Go. And back. And the other side. And back. Good. So we want to pass through that crossing position and then come straight out. And imagine you can feel your body driving into it. Ready? 1, go. And back. 2. That's it. Manning, just cross a little bit higher in front of your chest rather than down by your belt. That's it. Sit. Good. April, don't go quite so wide. Just stop in line with your bad guy rather than over here. Nope. Good. Ryan, you're just a little bit too full facing here. Just angle a little bit more with your shoulders. Nope. Good, Jade. That's it. Good. Okay, excellent. And relax. Okay. Now something more for the junior grades and to get your body warm. We're going to get nice and warm with this movement. From here, we're going to do the 2 of the movements from forward direction punch, but we're just going to do them forwards and backwards. So from here, I want to see walking stance, 4-fist punch. Go. Do the right side first. Make sure your hips are straight and your shoulders are straight. I don't want to see this. Wyatt, straighten those shoulders and hips up. And then we're going to step back and do our forearm low block. Remember to cross on top. So only one foot is going to move. Watch me. Watch me. I'm stepping forwards and then stepping back. So my left foot stays exactly where it is. Ready and go. Step back and block, step forward and punch. That's it. Make sure when you punch, your shoulders are straight. April, you're going sideways a bit like this. Don't go sideways. We're going to be front on. Make sure your other hand always comes back to your hip. Jade, when you're punching, pull that other hand back to your hip. Go faster. Can you get your crossing right when you're going quickly? Can you keep those hips and shoulders straight when you're punching? bam. Oh, pretty good. Okay, now let's do the other side. What I want you to watch in particular, some of you are still punching like this. See how my shoulders are on an angle? I want to make sure that when I punch, my hips are nice and straight across this way. And so are my shoulders. So I make a nice triangle shape here. With my shoulders straight across. Okay? With my angle like this, I'm going to demonstrate with my daughter. You need to punch towards me. Okay, now, if my daughter has an angle like this, watch what happens. No balance. Okay? Now show me with the nice one. Oh, balance. See? So it's really important to have good stability. So don't punch, just change feet for me, love. That's it. Go. So from here, don't punch so that your shoulders are angled like this. And that can happen if your stance is too narrow. So make sure you've got your shoulder width train tracks, hips are nice and straight, shoulders are straight, and punch to the middle. Okay, ready. Now we're going to do the left side. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, left side, ready, punch. Keep those shoulders straight. Okay, and back, go. Punch. And back. Wyatt, just make sure you punch the middle. Punch. And back. And keep going. That's it. Keep it up. Nice big stances. Toby Orr, make sure you got nice big, Toby Cruikshank, sorry. Nice big stances. Alex Hawken, you're so far away from the camera, I can't really see you. And faster. And come on. Ah, good work. Go and get a little drink. Go. Okay. Alex, your cat's in front of the camera there. Okay. Now, for all white belts in particular, but everyone can do this, I want to see 4-direction punch. Just to see how your mind's going, to remember it. Remember when you step forward, nice train tracks, hips and shoulders nice and straight. When you turn to block, make sure you leave those nice train tracks. Okay, so if I'm starting this way, I'm back here, and then do my low block, I'm not going to step like this with my back foot pointing sideways. My punch will be like this, and my block will be like this. I've got to make sure I've got my stance. Leave the train tracks. Okay, ready. 4-direction punch, right side. Twins, be careful that you've got enough room not to touch each other. And right side, go. And buttle. Okay, and left side. Let's see how you go with the left side. Go. Twins, lovely. Just a little bit longer in your stances. Toby, a little bit longer in your stance. Magnus, I think a little longer. Levi, that's you, a little bit longer. And Buttle. Okay, let's do that one together. I'll step back a little bit. Step forward a little bit, love. Okay, ready, mic out. You can, if you're at home, sometimes you can get something to pop under your foot, like a little something that's not going to scratch the floor, but don't want to slide around on it, because that foot, of course, is not going to move. So from here, you don't need anything. Right side together, my count. Ha. Now be careful whether or not it looks like I'm mirroring you. So make sure it's your right foot that's stepped towards the camera. Now it's all short turns. So the open side of my body where my feet are, I'm just gonna, if I were just to turn, that would almost be my movement, but my stance is too wide. Okay, from here, two. And set. Let. Tasa. Yasa. Ugo. April, remember to have that other hand on your hip. That's it. Bottom. And the other side. Ready. This side. Left side. Hana. Two. Set. Net. Tasa. Yasa. Ugo. And butter. Pretty good. All right. If you know Sajumaki, then I want you to do Sajumaki. We're just going to, for everyone else, we're going to whiz up through to done good. Okay? So if you know Sajumaki, do Sajumaki. If you don't, just repeat foot direction punch. Just the right side first. Ready? Shijo. Watch that crossing leg light. And bottle. Cool. Okay, now do the other side. Now I'm pretty sure I know who most people are here, but if your mum or dad is nearby, whoever's got Carlos Cal and iPad 2, can you please have mum or dad type your name into the chat for me so I can see who you are? Or in stop changing, I think that's Magnus. So stop changing, could you write your name in too? And just into the chat so I can see it. That's lovely, thank you. Okay, now the left side, ready. Gesok. Watch those crossing the stage, you little sausage. And bottle. Cool. Now, some of you have been doing this for a while. Some of you yellow belts and stuff. When you're doing these really basic movements, it's time to really smash it. Okay, it's time to put in lots and lots of power. You know these movements. So go through and really put lots of power in. Okay, if you know Chonji, I want you to do Chonji. If you don't know Chonji, do both sides of four direction punch. Do the right side, then do the left side. Now I'm going to have to trust that you're getting your right and left sides okay, because with Zoom, some of you have got your screens mirrored. So I can't tell whether you're using your right hand or your left hand. Okay, so I just have to trust that you're using the right side. So, Chonji or both sides of four direction punch. Jibi. Power, yellow belts. Shiyo.
Charging.
That was so quiet. Cool, bottle. Okay, and relax. Okay, that was pretty good. I can see some of you have been practicing because it's coming back. It's all coming really well. Others of you look a little bit rusty. Remember, we've got our videos on our website that you can use as well to have a look through four direction punch and four direction block in particular, so you can practice those outside of class. Okay, so the videos are on our website. Now, for yellow belts, let's do Dangun. Okay, if you have not got enough space, yellow belts, in your room to do all of the steps forward that you need, then you might have to adjust. And what I want you to do is this. After you've come to this position and I do one punch, two punch, if I run out of space, I'm going to take some steps back, then do my third punch. Okay, so I don't want you to adjust by doing little stances. I want you to adjust by pausing, change your position, and then continue. Okay, so everybody now do the highest pattern you know, the highest one you know. Ready, 준비. Alex, if there's any way you can come a little bit closer to the camera, it would be great because I can't quite see you, or just adjust the angle of your camera a little bit. Ready, and go. That's great there, Alex. Yep. Put some power in. Oh, what are you doing? Nothing going on. One. Now punch. Other side. Then punch. Now low block. Punches. 1, 2, 3. Okay, adjust your distance a bit. That's it. Now do your twin forearm block. Go. Carry on. Make sure that block's over your head. Magnus, good. Just make sure that hand's right up on your hip. Good. I think that is Magnus, is it? If it's Magnus, wave. Oh, it is. Good. Come on, Baro. And Baro. Okay. I want you to think when you're doing your pattern about trying to get your stances nice and strong. Now, some of you are learning the movements, which is great. And then when you start putting them together into your pattern, you're doing the movements, but you're not getting the techniques quite right. So the first thing to work on is your stances. So for yellow belts, when you're doing Dangun, make sure you've got your weight on your back leg here. And then I get my nice train tracks. When you pivot, you only pivot on the ball of your foot. Hands go back, forward for your block. Nice finish, strong position. And then punch. Then your low block, always on the ball of the foot. No pivoting on your heels. I want you to all to do your highest pattern once more. If you're doing four direction punch or four direction block, do both sides. And I want to see strong power, but take your time and get good positions. So if your first movement here, then check that it's nice and strong before you go to the next one. Ready? So don't rush. Okay, same pattern again. Ready? And go. That's it. No more power. Just make sure you're blocking your head there, missus. That's it. Good. Don't rush, Wyatt. Toby, just straighten those shoulders and hips up. Toby Brew. Sorry, we've got a couple of Tobys on screen here. Okay. Good. Just pause for a moment. We've got one person still finishing. And bottle. And shot. Grab a very quick drink. Oh, Alex, I like that look on your face. It looks like you're working hard. Just checking to see if everybody's put their name up as I asked. Okay. Good stuff. And back on your spots. Now let's do some kicks. okay? Yellow belts, we're going to start easy and then we're going to work harder, okay? So we're going to start with front kick, but then we're going to work up pretty quickly. So don't be too concerned when we start with front kick. Everybody from here, right leg back, walking ready starts. From here, now remember, just relax your shoulders, hands are by your side. Some of you got your hands up a bit high here. So just relax down by your side here. Bring your knee up nice and high first, and then snap, snap forward. So I'm smashing forward with the ball of my foot with this kick. Okay, so it's going from here, I'm going out and back. But it's not from here going upward. It doesn't go upward, this kick. It goes forward. So my knee has to come up really high. I don't kick any higher than my solar plexus, which is where my arms bend. No higher than that. Otherwise, you can't kick forward. You start kicking up. Okay, so we're going to lift the knee up. Cross and block. Huh. Now, yellow belts, I want you to do 2. 2. Set. That. Nice and strong. Tussle. Yassle. And change legs. I won't get you jumping because I don't know what your floors are like. Okay, from here, other leg, lift that knee nice and high, snap it out and back, and then block. Ha! Make sure you're breathing. 2. Yellow belts, of course, are doing 2. That's good. Set. Net. Tassel. Yassel. And bottle. Right leg back again. Now I want everyone to try to do either 2 kicks or 3 kicks. You choose, except yellow belts, you're choosing 3. So yellow belts are going to choose to do 3 kicks. Everyone else can choose to do 2 kicks or 3 kicks. Keep your knee up this way before you bring it down. We're not doing 4 today. Ready, 3 kicks. Ha! Try and make each one nice and strong and breathe with each kick. 2. Set. Net. Good. Change legs. Ready. Left leg. Ha. 2. Set. Good. Net. And bottle. Okay, that was our warm-up. That's the easy bit. Now we're going to get a little bit harder. But we're going to start on our hands and knees so that we can get the technique right. Okay? So everyone pop down on your hands and knees like this. Lift your knee up in the air as high as you can and your foot. Put your toes back, ready to kick. And from here, we're just going to go out and in. Like dolo chagi. Turning kick, out and in. Okay, so you should be kicking your foot up towards your shoulder. Levi, good. Carlos Cow, I'm not sure who that is, but that's good. Keep going, keep going. Manon, lovely. Just try and lift it a little bit higher when you bring it towards your shoulder. Imagine it's like there's a table under your knee and you've got to glide across the table. Jade, you want to kick up towards your shoulder rather than behind you with this. Okay, just this way. I'll do it sideways so you can see what I'm doing. So up towards, kicking up towards my head. That's it, good. Now do the other leg. Kicking over here. Ah, don't move your body. There, that's it, yes. Can you as close to your head as you can. That's it, lovely, good. Okay, and stop, that's good. Now on your feet. So imagine we had that table there. We're going to imagine we've got a table now, and the table is the same height as our belt. So we're going to lift our knee and foot up and go across the table and back again, and then put our foot down. And then put your foot down. Lift your knee and foot as high as you can, out and back, and then put your foot down. Now my hand that's currently at the front, that comes by my face, by my jaw. That helps with balance. The other one comes out forward a little bit. If I have my hands down here, it's hard to balance. So I want to keep this hand up. Okay, out and back. Ready? Let's see your right leg. Ha! Yellow belts, this is one of your compulsory kicks. So I want to see it looking really strong. Do. Maddie, can you just angle your camera down a little bit? Just angle the screen down a bit. That's it, lovely, thank you. Not so much. Yeah, there. Now when you step back, I should be able to see your leg. Not that far. When you step back, I can't see your legs. Go down a bit. Okay, and kicking, go. Thanks, Maddie, that'll be it, perfect. Oh no, you adjusted it back again. And go. Magnus, remember to keep that hand up by your head. Keep the hand by your head. Okay, let's try the other leg. Now, very importantly with turning kick, when I kick, my foot shouldn't be sticking up. It should be turned over. And the foot that's on the ground, watch the foot that's on the ground. It's pointing straight ahead now, but when I kick, I have to pivot it over this way. So kick. I can't do this kick with my foot straight ahead. Even if I'm flexible enough, I've got no power. I have to get the power from my hips. So I have to pivot this foot around behind me a little bit. This way. Ready. Other leg. 1, 2, 3. I want to see how high you can kick. Get that knee and foot up. Who can get the head height? Hana. 2. Got to get over that table. Sit. Josh, Nori, that looks good. Tasa. Yasa. Awesome. Okay, and relax. Now, if you've got this movement right, you should be able to just pop out a few kicks with no problem. From here. So I want you to try it. Put your right leg back. Right leg back. You're going to bring your leg up for kicks. Bring that supporting hand by your jaw and see how many turning kicks you can do before you have to put your foot down. Go. Wyatt, good. Levi, good. That's it, Toby, lovely. Good, Jade. Good, iPad 2. Not quite sure who you are yet. I'll need your name later. Ryan, good. Oh, look at the twins. Lovely. Okay, let's try the other leg then, because that leg was awesome. Let's try the other leg. Go. How many can you do? Remember to breathe. Have another go if you're done.
29.
Good. And come on. Good work. Okay, we're going to do one more on each leg. Ready with your right leg again. Remember this time to breathe and keep your hands tight, like you've got a guard the whole time. And you can do little hops. Little hops on the other foot. It helps with your balance. Ready, right leg. Go. All the kicks. Watch out around you. Good, Maddie. Good, Toby. Just lean a little bit, Toby, so you can get your turning kick. You've got to turn that supporting foot. iPad 2, lovely. Magnus, good. Wyatt, good. Just remember you're kicking out in front of you a little bit more. At the moment, you're kicking to the side. You want to be out in front a bit more. Manon, good. Lift that knee up a bit higher and try and kick a little bit higher. That's it, lovely. Yes, that's it. Oh, Alex, lovely. Okay, change legs. Ready, other leg. Go. Very nice. Good work. Okay, and stop. We're going to do one more technique and then we're going to link them together. Okay, the last technique that we're going to do, we're going to start doing it in sitting stance. So everyone make your anantongi. This is a forearm inward block. Okay, so you're blocking this way. So my other hand comes out as if I'm about to punch, but instead of punching, I lift that hand up to the side, and as I drop down, I swing it inwards to my shoulder height and pull the other hand back to my hip. So extend this hand out, lift this one up, and swing it in. Out, swing in. But you've got to make sure you're using two hands. So you've got to pull the other hand back nice and strongly. That's it, Alex. Okay, so everyone try. Ready? Right hand first. Huh. Good, Jade, lovely. Other side, extend that blocking hand out. And other hand. Good. Now extend the blocking hand out, lift the other one up. Go. Toby, good. Other hand to the hip. That's it. Extend it out, pull the other one up. Go. Good. And again. Go. And again. And again. And again. And in time with me. Go. Remember your sine wave. Heels stay on the ground. My heels don't move. It's all done with my knees. Faster! And come on. Good. Okay. Now we're going to put those together in a 3-step sparring sequence. So first, grab a quick drink. Go. Okay, ready? Drinks, break, not holiday, come on. That's better. Okay, now yellow belts. You know 3-step sparring because it's your syllabus. Yellow stripes, you have to know 3-step sparring as well alone, which is what we're about to do. Now 3-step sparring alone is a really good way to learn the sequences and a really good way to add power. So I want to see from all of you, massive power, okay? Because we've just done the basic movements, so now we're going to put them together in a sequence, and it's going to be strong. So from here, our parallel ready stance. The attacking ready position is a walking stance, forearm low block. We step that right leg back and kill. Go! What was that? It's not a kia. Let's try again. I hope you were stronger than this one. Really nice and strong from your tummy. And go. Go. Oh, that's better. Now we're going to do that knife hand side strike when we step forward in our L stance. Here. So yellow belts, you may have done a lot of stuff with this in walking stance, but we're now going to attack in L stance. Even though the ready position was in walking. So 1 and 2. I've got to adjust my distance. And 3. L stance here. Watch your body facing. And step back. Cool, let's try that again. Ready? Make sure you got your space. 2. And 1. 2. 3. Pretty good. Come on. Okay, good. We'll do that once more, then we'll do the defense. Ready? Forearm low block and kia in walking stance. Go. Pull. Now your strikes, 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. And step back. Good, that's your attack. Now we're going to do the defense and the counter attack. The defense we're going to do is our forearm inward block that we just practiced, but we're going to do it in an L stance, okay? So if somebody, your opponent, is stepping forward doing the knife hand side strike with their right hand, so it's coming across here to hit me in the neck. I'm going to step back and do my block. Then I'll step back again, do the other hand to block, and then a third one. Now I'm going to step my front foot out of the way a little bit and do a turning kick into their solar plexus. With a little key up. And then do my guarding block to finish so it looks good. Okay, so we're going to try that together. Come up to your parallel stance. For our defense, we always start in parallel stance. We're going to step our right leg back into L stance because we attacked in L stance. Other right leg, there we go. Blocking inwards, remember, not outwards. Inwards. This is different from Chonji. Do. Tap. And then step the front foot out a little bit to give some space. Key up with your dodo chagi. Two. Step down and guarding block. Good. And then we'll come back and we'll do it again. Feel good. You should be strong now, so it should feel real strong. Hands up if you feel strong. Oh, good. That's what I like to see. Awesome. Okay, ready. In my ready position, little key up to say I'm ready. You're going to step the right leg back. One. Blocking inwards this time, Maddie, not outwards. So it's not like Chonji. We're blocking inwards. That block we just did in sitting stance. And do. And set. And step off. Two. And finish with a guarding block because it's nice and strong. Cool. Now we're going to put the attack and the defense together. So first we'll do the attack. From here. Everybody ready? Okay. And attacking. 1, 2, 3. And step back. And then key up. 2. And stepping back. 1, 2, 3. And counter. 2. Well, that's looking pretty good. Let's see whether you can do that without me. Okay, so from here, come here, the sausage, there we go. Ready position for attack, do your low block and key up, go. Low block. Now 3 of those strikes. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Make sure you're using 2 hands and pulling back to your hip with the other hand. Pull the other hand back to your hip at the same time. And step back, butto. Now key up to say you're ready. I'm going to step back and do that inward block. Inwards. Ready. Key up, go. And blocking. 1, 2, 3. And counterattack, step off and kick, key up, go. And finish with a guarding block, so you look strong. Cool, okay, let's do it once more together, then we'll be done with this. From here, ready with your low block, and key up, and do your 3 strikes in time with me, go. Bottom. And key up, go. Oh, pretty good. Bottom. Okay. Everybody come in, take a seat, and turn your microphone on. There we go. Okay. Hey guys, I'm slightly sitting in stretch it. else has computers on. Okay. What you were thinking about something that you have done. When you've got something, raise your hand and I'll ask you. When you've got something,
Really hard to hear you.
Try again.
There's a lot of chatter and feedback.
Not you.
We'll try this another way. Okay. Raise your hand when you've got something that you've done to help mum and... Don't want to mute me. Here we go. Okay. Raise your hand when you can think of something that you've done to help mum or dad at home. And I'll unmute you and ask you. Okay. Now, I'm just going to find the right person here. Okay, Anna, you can go while we're waiting.
I dried the dishes for you.
You dried the dishes. That's a good one. Okay, who is... Oh, why is that not working? Okay, Carlos, can you... There we go. What have you done there, Carlos Cow?
I'm Mason Cow.
You did what, sorry?
I'm Mason Cow.
Oh, you're Mason. That's right. Awesome. Thanks, Mason. What have you done? What did you do to help mum or dad?
Making cookies.
You made some cookies for mum and dad to eat.
And clean tables.
Awesome, Carlos. That's really good. It's great that you can do other things to help mum and dad while you're in lockdown. That's great. Okay, I think Wyatt's got his hand on. Levi, hang on a second. I've just got to find Levi. Got to get faster at this.
I have been crying.
Okay, Levi, what have you done to help?
I'm messing with my
Okay, somebody is talking and I can't hear Levi. So
Painting the fence.
Painting the fence, Levi. That's awesome help. That's great. Okay, I'm just going to find Magnus and unmute Magnus. Okay, Magnus, what have you done to help?
Make brownies and put my clothes away.
Put your clothes away and make brownies. That's really good. Okay, awesome. Now, I've got to find the Augusts. iPad. Here we go. Okay, twins, what have you been doing?
Hold on, I have to unmute you. Oh, yeah.
We helped Mum to make bread.
You help mum to make bread.
No, cake.
Cake. Oh, these all sound like lots of fun. That's cool. Has anybody done something to help mum or dad? You've already said something. Anyone done something to help mum or dad that wasn't any fun whatsoever, but you did it anyway because you're awesome? Okay, I've got to find young Toby. Okay, Toby.
Folding the washing.
Folding and washing, yeah, that's not a lot of fun, but it really needs to be done, doesn't it? That's awesome, Toby. Let other people have a turn, love. Okay, now where is Jade? Okay, Jade, how about you? What have you done?
Mopping the floor.
Mopping the floor, that's an awesome one to help with. Good work. Brilliant. Wyatt, what have you done?
Drying the dishes.
Drying the dishes, that's helpful. That's good. Okay, I'm going to try and find Alex. There he is. Okay, Alex, what have you done? Come on. Alex, what have you done? Come on.
I helped make my mum make dinner. I helped make dinner.
Good, that's an excellent one. Good, lovely. Excellent one. Okay, who haven't I asked yet? I've asked Magnus. Okay, oh, Ryan. Ryan up there in the corner. One moment. He's under Ryan. Are these alphabetical? Oh, they are. That helps. Okay, Ryan, where you go? Can you speak up a little bit, Ryan? Sorry, you're breaking up a bit, young man.
I'm a bit
I
closer.
bet you
Excellent. Good stuff. Okay, now, it's really important, guys, during lockdown that we're helping out mum and dad at home as much as we can. I know this is hard on you guys, trying to do schoolwork from home, but often mum and dad are trying to work as well. So it's really, really tough for them too. So do as much as you can to help out. Oh, I haven't asked Toby. One moment, Toby. Is that Toby? Okay, Toby, far away. What have you done to help?
Me?
Yes.
I've helped Mum I've helped her hang out the washing on the clothesline.
You've helped hang out the washing on the clothesline. Okay, that's pretty awesome. Now, one moment while I'm just going to try and get a screen cap so that I know who's in class. There we go. Okay. Now, so this is really hard on mum and dad as well as hard on you guys. So it's really important that you do what you can to help out. So it's great to hear that you are. There's one other thing that I want to show you before we finish up today. Where's the window that I've got it on? Here we go. On our website, you will have found where we've got our COVID-19 classes. So under members over the side here, we've got, I'll find it, members COVID-19 classes. And so that's where we've got the information about our Zoom sessions. We've also got a whole bunch of classes that we've pre-recorded that can be good to watch. So if you want to train sometime and there's no live class like there is today, just pull up one of these classes and do some of the training in there. It can be really good. But what I particularly wanted to show you was these online resources. So if you want some activities to do at home, one of our fantastic instructors from over the North Shore named Mrs. Pygott has put together a whole lot of worksheets with different activities that you can do, like word finds and mazes and stuff like that. And there's some other stuff spliced in there that I've got, like there's one there from a friend of mine from Spain who gave us one that is, you cut out little boxes and make them up and you can make a taekwondo figure out of paper. And there's a word find here from Mr. Pilcher from Papa Toi Toi. And there's some other stuff down there from adults as well. There's also links to the back issues of our Taekwondo Talk magazine. So there's some magazines you can look through on the computer as well. So there's a whole lot of stuff that we've got on the internet, all linked on our page on our website. Okay, so go to glendowie.com and then in members, go to COVID-19 classes and you'll find a whole lot of cool stuff in there. Now, does anybody have any questions before we finish up the class? Okay, I've got a question from Joshua Norrie. One moment. There's got to be a faster way to find people to unmute.
Mute.
Okay, Joshua, yes. What's your question?
My mom and dad said that Jensen would be here.
Oh, okay. Well, this is actually a really good point to raise, Joshua. If those of you who've got some friends in class, can you please get in touch with them and tell them about these classes? Because some of them didn't know whether or not they were on, okay? So some of the mums and dads don't read their emails so well. So get in touch with your friends and let them know that these classes are running and where to find them. Thanks, Joshua.
But like I also meant to just KAHUYNH because it has Jessica. It's all matched.
It's Hyun. Yes. Actually, yeah, that might be Jensen. Yes, I think you're right. It is Jensen, Joshua.
Because it's blurry.
Yeah, there's no video showing there.
Oh.
The video is covered somehow. Okay. Sorry, who else do we have with a question?
So unfair.
Toby Brewer. What's your question, Toby?
Well, I have two things. The tablet's almost. Huh?
You're a bit unclear there, Toby. You'll need to come a little bit closer to the microphone.
It's almost flat.
Oh, it's almost flat. Okay, that's okay. We're almost finished the class. Okay, if you have got any questions, feel free to email them to me.
Email.
Okay, so you can always email questions to me. And make sure you're doing a little bit of practice at home as well. Our next class for you guys is on Thursday. Wyatt, do you have a question?
No.
Okay, so you can mute yourself there, young man. Otherwise, you get a lot of feedback.
No.
Okay, that's better. Thank you. Okay, guys. So thank you all very much for coming to our first Zoom class. We'll get better at these as we go along. It's the first time I've done it for this age group. So thank you, everyone. Remember to tell everyone else about these classes so we can get lots and lots of people coming and do lots of practice and training together. Keep practicing. And when you want to do some training, when there's no class on, remember we've got heaps of classes sitting on our website that you can use. Okay, so don't be shy. Use the classes on the website whenever you want to use them. And I'll look forward to seeing you all on Thursday for another class. Thanks, guys. Oh, we should bow. Oh, run away. Go to the trolley. Go to the trolley. Look. And show it. And show it. Virtual high fives. Virtual high five. Virtual high five over here. There we go. There we go. Good work, guys. See you on Thursday.
Mine's a touch screen, so I can't really touch it off when I get messed up. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
How did it leave?